Well, good afternoon, Michiganders. It is Tuesday, September 5, 2023, and this is, of course, Tuesday with Tom, Michigan's only weekly podcast where we do answer your questions about estate planning and estate settlement in Michigan. I'm your host, Tom Doyle, estate planning attorney, lifelong Michigan resident, and ambassador for all things good in this great state of Michigan. Welcome to today's program. Well, last week's episode, Who Can Witness My Will? So if you're looking at having a will prepared for you and you're looking at having it executed and you're wondering who can witness the will, I encourage you listen to last week's episode in which I explain who can and cannot be a witness to your will. Staying with that same theme today, we're going to talk about another common estate planning document. So today's show is Who Can Witness My Healthcare Power of Attorney. But please remember, as always, what I'm about to discuss during the program is intended for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be legal advice. You need to work with your attorney to determine what is appropriate for you and your estate plan. Well, let's just start with what is a healthcare power of attorney. Some attorneys, such as our office, calls it a healthcare power of attorney. Other locations, maybe your doctor's office or a hospital that you're being admitted to, might call it a designation of patient advocate. But in either event, it's the document in which you name the person that you are authorizing to make medical decisions on your behalf if you're not able to make them for yourself. And to have a legal healthcare power of attorney, you, the person making it, has to be at least 18 and has to be of sound mind. And the person that you are naming to make those healthcare decisions for you also has to be at least 18 years of age. But let's get to, when you're executing the document, who it is that can be witnesses, because the statute also requires that the power of attorney for health care has to be executed in the presence of and signed by two witnesses. Now, in the presence of, because of some changes with the statute where we can do remote witnessing, where we can do remote notarizing, it doesn't necessarily mean in the physical presence of the person who's signing it if you otherwise qualify under the statute for the remote witnessing provisions that are available to us now post-COVID, if you will. But essentially, it has to be signed by two witnesses. So, who can't be the witnesses? Well, there are a number of people laid out in the statute, and I know in our powers of attorney for healthcare, we, in the witness provision, indicate who those people are. So these are the people who cannot be a witness to your power of attorney for healthcare. One, cannot be a spouse. That would be, can't be a husband, can't be a wife, can't be a parent, can't be a child, can't be a grandparent or your brother or sister. So no spouses, no parents, no children, no grandparents, no brothers or sisters. Also, the person witnessing cannot be a presumptive heir. That would be whom? A person who under Michigan law would otherwise be in line to inherit your estate if you didn't have a will. That would be a presumptive heir, so it can't be that. It can't be the known beneficiary of your will. So if you've named somebody under your will to receive a devise under your will, that individual can't be a witness. Also can't be your physician. Can't be the person named as your patient advocate. So the person you're naming obviously can't be witnessing it. And also, it cannot be an employee of a life or health insurance provider for you. So if you have somebody who's providing with you health or life insurance, they cannot be a witness. It cannot be an employee of a health facility that's treating you, or an employee of a home for the aged where you live. So there are a number of things. Again, let me just go through them one more time. Cannot be your spouse, parent, child, grandparent, brother or sister, physician, patient advocate, employee of a life or health insurance provider for you, employee of a health facility that's treating you, or employee of a home for the aged where you're residing. Clearly, what the statute intends is to make sure that whoever it is that is witnessing your power of attorney for health care doesn't have any sort of a vested interest, if you will, in the decisions that will be made by your healthcare agent, or a vested interest in whether or not your document is appropriately witnessed. Also, there's one other thing that the witness has to do essentially under Michigan law, is they have to designate, and again, we provide this language in our document itself though, but they have to indicate that the person signing the power of attorney for healthcare is of sound mind and is under no duress, fraud, or undue influence. So they're not just merely signing a document. In signing that document, they're saying that it was signed in their presence, and they're saying that the person who signed it appears to be of sound mind and under no duress, fraud, or undue influence. So, those are the people who cannot be witnesses to your healthcare power of attorney. If you have any further questions about it though, you can certainly feel free to reach out to me for further explanation. As always, of course, Amanda and I would be honored to have the opportunity to help you protect your loved ones by putting together your estate plan, which would include a power of attorney for healthcare and perhaps a trust, will, general durable power of attorney, etc., or amending an estate plan that you currently have. Maybe all you need now is an updated power of attorney for healthcare, or assisting you in settling a loved one's estate. Simply head on over to our website. That would be doylelawpc.com. At the website, you're going to find information on how to schedule an in-person consultation at our East Lansing office, or how to schedule a virtual consultation via Zoom or telephone. Or if all, again, you're looking for is an individual document, perhaps, again, you're simply looking for that new power of attorney for healthcare, check out the legal store, which there's a menu item for the legal store on the home page. There you can order individual legal documents that can be prepared and emailed to you through the legal store. Also, those legal documents can be ordered through our office Facebook page. So again, please visit doylelawpc.com for more information and to schedule your consultation today. Well, I think that is going to be it for today's show. I had a little technical glitch there with the music this afternoon. Sorry. But hopefully it all came through at your end okay. But as always, if you have a comment about the program, a topic that you'd like to have me discuss, or questions that you'd like to have answered, please send me an email, tom@tuesdaywithtom.com. Also, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and ask your family and friends to follow us as well. That, as always, is Tuesday with Tom. And, of course, the office is also available on our Facebook page at Doyle Law PC. Remember, too, that the program Tuesday with Tom is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, anywhere that you enjoy listening to your podcast. You will likely find our podcast is available, and you can always ask your smart speaker to play Tuesday with Tom. Well, thank you again for spending some of your day with us today on this Tuesday, and as always, I hope that you have an awesome day and an awesome week in Michigan. Stay safe. Tuesday with Tom has been brought to you by the estate planning attorneys at Doyle Law PC. To learn how we can help you with your estate plan or with settling a loved one's estate, please call us today at 517-323-7366. That's 517-323-7366.